Marshall, did you fulfill what you wanted to fulfill this year?
Of course. Thank God for allowing me to showcase my talents once again. It's been an incredible season. Just to get the 2 national records capped off with not only a win, my 3rd win, and to retain my title coming from both out of the East and West. Sponsors, all my fans, supporters. It was really good today. Fastest time I've ever run, and sometimes it goes in stages. I know I was setting out to do on the sub 110. I take the marginal victory and sort of keep working on it, and hopefully this is just a curb and it's only downhill side. So I'm just grateful today for retaining my title.
Obviously, talking to me before the race, you guys said you will have a strategy and so forth, and you said the first couple of miles you usually go out and see what you feel like and then take it from there. But it looked like you felt good right from the start.
I did, and that's why I always say you got to run off a feeling. Those first few miles I felt good. It was flat and fast, and so I just did that. I felt that the first few hills, Blue Hill and Francis Patton, I really attacked them and maintained. Like, it wasn't anything suicidal, but the first 5 miles I really felt comfortable. Only coming over, I would say maybe Flats Hill going towards Cross Whitney and that area, started to marginally drop off the pace, and then coming to mile 9 and 10, I knew that I had the victory and just wanted to maintain.
Again, Cedar Avenue is a very special place, but let's get to that other special place first, coming off the hill there by the neighborhood. What was those scenes like?
Hey, you can't hurt yourself. But I mean, in all honesty, those are my neighborhood fans. That's we're talking about Loyal Hill, Hermitage Road, Valley Heights. They see me training day in, day out. When they're going to work, when they're coming home for lunch, in the rain, wind, they see me all year round, so they can really appreciate the hard work that I put in. And I'm just grateful that I can showcase my talents today, because it's nothing like having the support of your neighbors, family, and friends, because you don't always get it. Sometimes it's a lonely road out there sometimes. As I've stated before, I average anywhere between 70 and 90 miles a week. That's all by myself. I don't have a training partner. Sometimes it gets very boring doing it day in and day out, 3 times a week. I'm running twice a day, so a day like today reminds me why I do it.
You turn on to Cedar Avenue, and you like you said, you knew you headed in the big, but take us through those final moments, Cedar Avenue, and then turning down here to Dutton Avenue and coming to the finish line, because we saw you raise up to 3 fingers, obviously fulfilling the accomplishment that you wanted to do.
That was it. I mean, yes, I took it out aggressive and really wanted to get a fast time because I feel I am in shape, but like you said, I ticked a very special box on my checklist to win May 24th a 3rd time, and from the East and West, retaining my title. Today is really caps off an incredible season for me. I can really go forward into next year. I mean, my season's not over, but I mean, I'm not going to forget. This is the peak for me. I mean, I'll race maybe a few times after this, but I mean, once you win May 24th, and like you said, you come across your home crowd, your family, your sponsors, everyone's pleased and really appreciative. The children, I just take my hat off for each and every one of those junior classic competitors. The ones I took pictures, wanted photos with me. I did a really good special assembly at Purvis Primary this week. If I can encourage and inspire the next generation in any way, even if it's just looking at me, if they can take a picture, if I can just give them some encouragement, it was really special to me knowing that they look up to me.
Well, congratulations. Enjoy the victory.
All right. Thanks a lot.
Well, Rosanna, you came through and a lot of emotion was shared as you got across the line. take us through your race, because the conditions seemed just great, didn't they?
The conditions seemed great on the sideline, but once you got going, it kind of warmed up a bit. It got a little warmer as we went through the race, but you know what? It's probably one of the best conditions we've had in a while in this race.
So your second win, obviously. Does this one feel a little more special than the first one?
It does, because at mile 8, when I wasn't feeling great at mile 5, and then at mile 8, when obviously going up that hill, this little man here, Matthew, was standing at the top of the hill with a big smile on his face, and it just lit me up. It was so special.
The route coming out of St. George's, how would you compare that to the route coming out of? Because you didn't run the first 2 times out of St. George's, have you? I
did run the first time out of St. George's. I just came off a stress fracture, and I hated it, and I swore I would never run it again. To be honest, I think St. George's is tougher in where the hills hit you. So you get Burnt House Hill and you get Newstead, but then you've got 4 miles home, whereas you're climbing right into town here. But you know what, the people were wonderful. They gave me such wonderful cheers. It almost felt like an out-of-body experience. I was just like, just give this a go, keep running, pretend you're just running by yourself and just enjoy it.
What was the causeway like for you with the conditions the way they were?
And the causeway was fine. It was a little bit windy, and I had a great bunch of guys around me, and they were really cheering me on, and we had a little bit of banter going, so it was fantastic.
Now, you recently done, 100 miler?
Just a 50.
A 50 miler. Obviously, how does that set you up for something like today?
Well, it's almost the other end of the spectrum a little bit. Not fully, but like your endurance is good, but when you do those longer events, you tend to lose a little bit of your speed because your training isn't speed focused. It's about maintaining a decent pace for a longer time. I had a bad hip injury a few years ago off the bike, so I can't really do top speed stuff, so I can't go on the track and do really fast 400s. So my training really focused around doing kind of tempo runs, and I think they stood to me today.
All right, well, congratulations.
Thank you so much, Earl. Have a great day.